Hello everybody and thank you for watching. Today I decided to show you some of my favorite at the moment tarot decks and oracle decks that I use for spring. And it was hard for me. It's very hard for me to pick. I think I have 10 at the moment and it was really hard. It literally saps my energy because I feel like I'm betraying my other cards, my other decks. Like, oh, sorry, I didn't pick you. So I'm a bit warped in the head. But I have finally narrowed it down to 10, and that is without going through my collection. And I really should do a catalog or something regarding my decks and you know what season I should use them with, or preferably, or something like that to that extent, but I haven't. So this first deck I wanted to show you is the Ostara Tarot. So definitely a spring vibe deck, and it is made by different artists who have contributed to this deck, and it's by Red Feather Publishers. Comes in this lovely box, and let's see if I can get the book out. And I love the book in this. It's you have color pictures of the cards, and all the cards, of course, you can't, not shouldn't I say of course, because there are decks out there that you don't use reverse. I don't use reversals, so I don't really pay that much attention to whether you use them, can use them reversals or reversed or not, but you can in this deck. I see lovely pictures, and let's see what else we have in this. The art, and then you have a little bit about the artists. So you have Julie Arde, Molly Applejohn, and they have done each a suit. So Molly Applejohn has done a suit of coins, of pentacles, and Julie Arde the wands. Eden Cook has done the cups, and Krista Gibbard has done the swords and the card backs. I don't think in this you have, do you have any card? No, you don't have any card spreads or anything in this book. Let's see if I can open this again. Just have to do this because and they do not come in any order now, due to the fact that I have used the deck. And if you see here, I actually got a dud deck. So, but I was gifted a new deck because they were all uneven size, and since they are gilded, of course you can tell now that I have cut the corners of the deck. Okay, but let's see. So they are glossy. They are very good cardstock in my opinion, in my mind. I love the back. Look at the illustrations. I think they are gorgeous. That's more like a Japanese, I think, like manga vibe. And I don't think this is just for spring. I think I also, this one, I get like autumn vibes as well. So anytime, say that goes with all my decks. I use my decks when I want to. But it is nice to have decks that you have, like, you can, you know, you can use them for the seasons. So what was your opinion of this deck? Do you find this as a deck solely for spring, or what do you think? So by looking at it, without going for the star, the name as well, with the spring, I would, the colors are, to me, are more of an autumn, fall vibe. It's like, look at that lovely orange there. So I'm not gonna stop and talk about every card, since this is going to be 10 decks. That isn't that gorgeous? I love. I think the illustrations in this deck, they are magnificent. So, okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but that was my first deck that I wanted to show you, and they don't come in any order. I have not labeled them 1 to 10 or my favorite of all these 10, because it was hard enough to just pick 10 decks out of my decks, and I haven't even gone through my decks. So the next one I have is actually the Star Maiden Tarot, and it's by Hannah Kirchen, and it's US Games. And I love this deck, and I think I use it for autumn and winter as well. So it's not a deck that is just for spring for me. Okay, so this is US Games, lovely box, love it. Thick, and I mean thick book. This is a massive book, and you have color illustrations in it as well, and also reversals. So in this book you also have a few spreads. I think it's 2 or 3. Is it 3? Is it 2? 2 spreads. And you have a little ribbon and some illustrations at the bottom of the box. Lovely. It's like linen finish, very flexible. Love the cardstock. What I don't like, and if I have to be picky, it is that you have the US Games logo, and with the date of when the card you have 2024. I don't like that. I think that takes away from the deck. My being also a photographer as well, it's like the first thing my eyes are drawn to when I look at the back. It's not the lovely constellation of the stars here. It is the feckin' logo that sort of draws you in, and I don't like that. It's like it takes away from the card, and I love US Games cards. So, but it's just that is I think they should alter the deck and remove that. So also a deck that have very, like, the colors are very autumn like. So of course this is a deck that, as I said, I have had it out for autumn as well. With the flowers, it just has a lovely feel to it. Quite lovely. Love this, the quirky illustrations. Look. Love. Isn't that gorgeous? I could go on and on and on about this deck, but I am not going to. I am not going to go through every single card, but this is the Star Maiden Tarot, US Games, and by Hannah Kircher. I truly recommend this deck. It's like very to the point. Okay, which one should we take now? We go with another Luis Garbio deck here. Tarot of the Enchanted Garden. So you have this box that you open on the top. Beautiful box. We have the protection cards. Let's get the cards and the book out. Put the cards to the side for a minute. That's another protection. Small book, but it's not thin. But it should have, with being Los Scarabeo, you have different languages in the book. So you have a spread, 2 spreads in there. And you have a small section of each card. So maybe half a page, approximately. Okay, and now to the cards. They feel more cardboardy, to be honest with you. They have a backbone to them, but it's I still, with the Star Maiden, I still prefer that the linen, like, it feels more flexible, it feels more durable. These are, I don't mind them at all. It's not bad cardstock, but it's not my favorite. Okay. Love the muted colors. I think very, very spring, happy. It's beautiful. Look at the 6 of Wands there. Also a very quirky fantasy vibe deck. I love everything that against the stream sort of thing. That's not everything that's not I say that is everything that is original. I'm like, ooh. So this is truly a beautiful deck. Because of the fantasy aspects to it and the quirkiness. I think probably a couple of years ago, say when I maybe 10 years ago, I would probably think, oh no, they're too cluttery. I don't, fancy them. But I know I totally changed my mind. I think they are gorgeous. I don't think this was released 10 years ago, but I'm talking about the style. Okay, so that is the Enchanted Garden, Tarot of the Enchanted Garden. And let's put the protection. I really have to learn how to edit the videos of what program to use, because this is what I would like to get rid of. The pauses when you get the cards out, etc., and put them away. So the next one is the Bee Tarot by Christopher Hughes, art by Nadia Turner. Oh, and I love. I love everything about this deck. I think it is so beautiful, and it's Llewellyn deck. So it's it's a big box, big sturdy box, magnetic. And look at that. Did the bees understand the mysteries of the druids, or did the bees perhaps give them access to those mysteries? So a little ribbon, and you have this big book. Of course, I have a copy of this deck. I could not buy this and not have another one in, because I was like, oh no, it's gonna break, something's gonna happen. So you have buzzwords, some keywords for each card, which I think is brilliant as well. Very extensive book, beautiful pictures, illustrations in the deck in color. You have some spreads as well, and you have a small section. Well, we have both reversed and upright. And what I have done with this deck is I have edged the colors in it's like a golden yellow, orange, because I thought the white for me wasn't appealing, because it's more even now. It looks better in my eyes. But these are amazing, and I don't mind actually that the pen has bled into the card, because with that color it sort of gives it a more vintage look. And these gorgeous. I am so in love with this deck. It's, and because I haven't used it for a couple of weeks now, I'm like, oh no, I have to use it. You put it away and it's like out of mind, out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. And now I'm being reminded of how gorgeous this deck is. Wow. That is so Irish to me, you know, the cliffs. If you wonder, well, what that noise is that you probably can hear in the background, is my cat in her tunnel, or one of my cats in her tunnel. She is rolling around in the tunnel. Yeah, we should protect our bees more, because what is it they say without the bees we would be extinct very quickly. Oh, I love the smell of honey candles. Have to get myself some. Oh, I know I showed you more cards in this deck than I have the other ones. It's just that I have to put them away. It's like being an obsession. I'm like, oh no, it's my precious cards. So this is a deck that is not going back on the shelf. It is staying here with me. Yay! And not to, I had to have at least one cat deck in this spring, this spring deck haul. So we have the Enchanted Forest Felines Tarot. This is by Jen Sankey and illustrated by Eva Dukic. And this is by Llewellyn too. But if you have watched my videos before, you know I am obsessed with cat decks, like to the point of craziness. So lovely box. I have used this in my readings recently a lot, and I had just actually put this away. I was like, put it back on the shelf, I'm not going to use it for a while now. And then I was like, oh no, I have to show this. You have the major arcanas, you have reversals, you have illustrations in color, which we do like so much, and we have some spreads. It's beautiful. Oh gosh, she's gone mental as well now. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, loved it. First, when I got this deck, I was like, oh, they're very thin. So they aren't border thin. They are they feel, when you first get them, it's like literally like a shock to the system. I was like, no, what are they doing? What have they done? What? Seriously, this lovely deck, and they have, it's like this super thin cardstock. So let's see if I can, it's like you look at others, it's literally half. And this is not the strongest either, but it's like it's like very, 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 very thin. But when I start using it, I mean, they are the cards are durable. Would I like to see this deck in a little bit thicker, maybe? Yes, of course, because I love them so much. But they are flexible, and so I have used it a lot, and so far they look like new. So hey, maybe I'm wrong. But look at the illustrations. Look. Oh, look at the little. They are so funny. I I'm sort of losing my train of thought because she's rolling around in this big tunnel, rolling around in it. It's like 3 exits on this tunnel, but she's rolling around in it. Oh God. Okay. So it's like, but it's really, really funny. The illustrations are so still Rider-Waite Smith, but it is so good. Get that cat element in it. So, this is definitely, look, just look at the fool there. And little car, and of course the cat had to be in a cardboard box. And look at this, like the aviator goggles there, and catnip around his neck. Oops! Oh no! I'm dropping my cards. We don't want that, because if I can't lift the sofa if they land on the sofa. So this is such a funny deck, and I'm starting to regret now. Why did I put it on this back on the shelf? And my inner voice is telling me, well, because you have far too many decks and you are trying now to use other decks as well. But yeah, this is one of my favorite, and I think that was number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we got 5 to go. And the next one is actually an oracle, and that is The Secret of the Mystic Grow. Artwork by Mary Elaine Thomas, written by Arvin Lynch. And this is a deck by US Games. And I haven't had this deck for long, to be honest with you. I think I've had it for a couple of months now. Comes with this book. You can write your... Oh no. Sorry, she's driving me mental. She's trying to crash something else behind me. So you have keywords, and then you have quite a long section about the card. It's an explanation, and then a divination meaning, and then we have some prompts as well. What are my strengths? What can I bring to an alliance? What is the most creative solution to a current problem? I think this has 44 cards. You have to use the card, and you have a spread too. Also a deck that you, of course, can use whenever. Autumn, spring. Have the US Games logo there as well. I don't think you can see it as well on this, on the backs of these, but it's still there, and it annoys the shit out of me. Lovely. I love the cardstock. It's smooth, bit of a sheen, not too much. I feel strong. And to the cards, they are beautiful. So you have dreaming, gifts, receiving, dreams. Beautiful illustrations, and I love the keyword. I think everyone who's even psychic or tarot reader, oracle reader, we do love to have the keywords here, because some cards obviously are not as intuitive as others, and instead of using the books back and forth, but if you do live readings, if you do readings to your customers, you want something that is like bringing you in, either cards that are immensely intuitive, or you would like to have some keywords. So this card, for example, it's like you could let go, release. It's flying, freedom. So the keyword. So that is a good intuitive card, but some cards are not. It's like, look at this, for example. It's like might not give you as much intuitively, like a reflection. Yeah, they're looking at each other. It's like, could be adoration. It could be longing. It could be falling in love with someone and not the same, like the different thing, intuition, but it's like doesn't go with the keywords there. So wisdom, searching, learning. This is, I love the foxes. I love the animal but they have animals in all the cards. Like they have the butterflies, the owl. It's truly a beautiful deck. And I love it. Maybe just about one thing, I am a bit, I think a few cards are very similar, and that is one thing I would change if I had to say so. But yeah, I like this. I like to use this for spring. Beep, 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 beep. I am just looking for my, there it is. The next deck is, it comes actually in a tuck box, and this is by tarotcollectibles.com. Have I got many decks from them? Yes, because I adore the artistry. They're funny. They are they're not mainstream. They're just brilliant. They make me laugh. The cardstock is fantastic. We got this, came in a little bag as well. Strong, really good cardboard box. And this version with the spring tarot here, it's actually, you can choose between, I think, sparkles and stars, and I think I chose stars because I wanted to. More than likely I get the other one too. The back, just look at the back. You have a little bunny for the Easter. The daffodils, the Easter lilies. Strong, lovely cardstock. You can never ever fold their cardstock. They are durable. It's amazing. And let's look at they manage to get something new into every deck, whether it's a zombie deck or a Halloween deck. It's always something new. You're like, wow, you know, I would never, even though they're Rider-Waite Smith based, they are still so different. You see little sparkles there. Like I say, he's trapped in a net. Little bunnies. And he is on fire. And the chariot is drawn by the two bunnies. I mean, the forlorn boy there with his dog. Lovely different colors of the pentacles. Hierophant has got a Egyptian. Let's see if I can find something that is. Look at this. Love this. There's a Nine of Swords, and he's actually out camping. And you see the wolf there as well. It's just, oh, to have the imagination, or to be able to illustrate things like this. It's like, oh, wow. Look at the beehive. Yeah. So these cards are tarotcollectibles.com. Amazing deck. And I'm not going to put that back into the box because I am using them. And then we have, of course, we have the Star Oracle with the Seasons of the Witch. There are eight decks altogether. So I've got the complete collection. It's by Rockpool, so it's 44 cards. Lovely box. Silver edged cards, glossy, good cardstock. Illustrations are fantastic. But what I miss on these cards, and I have heard other tarot readers or collectors saying the same thing, is like you just have a meaning there, ancestral lands, and then you have like a poem or like a sentence. But we would have preferred to have some keywords instead. So you have the tea party, for example. An escape is inviting in the enchantments that seek to come alive. The illustrations are out of this world. Love, 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 love. But I don't use this as much as I would like to, due to the fact that I don't get as much intuitive feelings from them. Beautiful colors. Oh, let's put that aside. Okay, that is, I think we have 2 left that I picked, and the next one is the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athene Noctua, and this is by Hay House. Beautiful box. Love the star card in there. I have 1 page for each card. There's no pictures of the cards inside. You have quite a few spreads in the book. Love the back. The cardboardy feel, but it's strong. It feels strong. They are strong. I have used these as well, and you cannot tell by looking at them that they have been used. Love the illustrations. Not like love. Love this, like, got some, oh, my words are disappearing. I lost my train of thought there. I saw one of the cats walking past. I was like, oh, what are they up to? Okay. Also a deck that, of course, you don't necessarily have to use this by spring, because, but you see, with it's got lots of flowers in it. That's like for me, very much spring and sprouting seeds and seedlings. And but the colors are muted. They're not maybe as vibrant. I see the bees here, so yeah, I am gonna use this for spring. But it is a deck that not necessarily have to be used in spring, but can be used anytime. And this is the Unfolding Path Tarot by Hay House, and illustrated and written by Athene Noctua. And then we have the last deck, and that's by Tarn Ellis, Earth Woman Tarot, and this is Los Scarabeo as well. So it comes with a little, what do you call it? Not talk box, what is it? You might have to tell me, the illiterate person here. I'm talking now to myself. No, but I mean, I can't even remember. But what would you call a box like that? I want the word. Have that protection. Very similar cardstock to the Unfolding Path. So I have used this as well, and they are literally pristine. Beautiful, 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 beautiful deck. Everything from the colors to this mysterious, the people have no expressions in their faces. Yeah, so this is a deck that I will use for spring too. Even though when I look at the window now, I'm like, oh my god, this feels like autumn, because it has been pissing down. And I mean pissing down. It's like last year there was something wrong with my skylight in my office, and well, obviously I didn't know because and I had cards underneath. I had my desk with cards underneath. And I came home one day and I just, was going upstairs and, you know, do my things, you know, like doing readings, etc. And I realized it's like, it was like a flood. It was like a swimming pool on my desk and all my cards, and I literally cried buckets. I was like so devastated, and so it's like all the water came in through my window. So not happy about that, but it's fixed now. Touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, because I'm gonna do more reviews like this as well as readings. Please comment and write what you would like to see more in the channel, and I see if I can, well, do what you're asking me to do. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.